Good evening and welcome to the Commentary Hub's coverage of this Premier League encounter. Is 12th place Nottingham Forest against 19th place Burnley. Burnley looking for their first win of the Premier League this season. Nottingham Forest looking to build on their impressive start to the Premier League campaign. Russ running with the presenter this evening. I was in the commentary chair yesterday for Everton against Arsenal. What a game that was yesterday. Let's hope this one is going to be the same as well. Burnley looking to get their first win on the board against an improved Nottingham Forest side who have done well at the City Ground under Steve Cooper last season and started to do well this season as well. The teams are just in the getting ready to be in the tunnel. Very, very shortly, the teams will be coming out, and it's going to be a cracking match in prospect for this game today. Hi to James Summersgill. Hopefully you're doing okay, James. You won't see me much longer very shortly, as I'll be handing over to your match commentator very shortly. Mike Ornman will guide you through the action and give the team news. And with that in mind and the players in the tunnel ready to come out and just about to emerge, let me hand over to your match commentator for the first time this evening is Mike Ornman.
Yes, thank you very much, Russ. Hi, everybody. So the lineups are as follows. Matt Turner's in goal for Forest, and the back line consists of Aina, Worrell, and McKenna. Then there's Montiel, Mangala, Sangare, and Alanga, with Hudson-Odoi and Gibbs-White supporting Awonyi. And as for Burnley, the Burnley lineup is Trafford in goal, Alderkill, Bayer, Taylor, Roberts, Gudmundsson, Cullen, Brownhill, Koliosho, Amdwani and Foster. The referee is Robert Jones. Assistant referee is Ian Hussein and Wade Smith. Fourth official Thomas Bramall. VAR Darren England. And the assistant VAR is Adrian Holmes. Substitutes, incidentally, for the home side are Tavares, Coyote, Wood, Santos, Dominguez, Niakate, Yates, Vlokodomis and Origi. And for the away side, it's Cork, Rodriguez, Manuel, Berg, Zarori, Ramsey, Trezor, Delcroix, and Muric, the goalkeeper. The two teams are just come out of the tunnel just now. So we are going to be getting underway in the next sort of 2 or 3 minutes or so. And then we'll have the Premier League concluded for the weekend, obviously with this being the Monday night game. Of course, they have actually met already, these two sides as well, once this season, with Burnley winning at the City Ground with a late winner in the Carabao Cup just about 3 weeks ago or so. And of course, that'll get them out of the, I think that'll get them out of the relegation zone. I believe they do pick up 3 points today as well. And of course, the defeat will see them drop to the bottom and replace Luton there, who are currently the team that are sitting foot of the table at the moment. And of course, as Russ mentioned, Nottingham Forest are currently sitting in 12th on 6 points. And if they win today, they can move up a couple of places to at very least 8th, possibly even 7th, depending on how many goals are scored. But that would be fantastic if Nottingham Forest can do that. Of course, it's only Burnley's third game of the season as well, after the game against Luton was postponed. And it's their first away game of the season as well. They've been at home in all other 3 Premier League games that they've had, where they lost to Manchester City, they lost to Aston Villa, and they've also lost to Tottenham last time out by 5 goals to 2 as well. James Somerville can't see Burnley coming away with a win today, unfortunately. Well, only time will tell that one, James. But yeah, Morgan Gibbs-White's got 5 goals and 8 assists in the Premier League last season, and he's looking to carry that on this season as well. As the two teams are just getting ready for a minute's silence, as we've seen them look across the Premier League and across the Football League in the last weekend of fixtures as well. And that will be taking place, I think, any second now. The referee's just talking to the two captains there. The two seem to just lining up. Referee's just about to get ready for this minute silence now. And there we go. That is the minute silence completed. And we will be underway for some football in a moment or two as well. Of course, as I mentioned, this is the second time that these two sides have met this season already. And of course, it was a late winner last time out for Burnley. It was a 90th minute winner. I believe it was Lyle Taylor on the score sheet on that occasion as well. As Nottingham Forest fans are out in full force, and you can see them there with their flags and their scarves raised high. Incidentally, this is got a comment there from Guaz. It says neutral fan here going for a 1-1 draw today. And that'd be interesting to see if that one comes off or not. As Forest Burnley have possession now, I should say. And it's with... Who was that there? I can't even see, to be honest. It's very difficult to see the numbers at the moment. Just bear with me while you just get settled into... There's a throw-in at the moment anyway for Burnley. It's going to be taken by Connor Roberts. Vincent Kompany's Burnley, of course. Quite a casual look for him today. And Roberts going to take this throw on now and throws it back to El Decol. And he's going to just knock it into Bayer. Burnley kicking from left to right in this first half in yellow and black. And Nottingham Forest are in the home kit of the red and white, of course. That's with goalkeeper James Trafford now. And now it's with Taylor, who's in possession. In fact, it's Bayer that time, I should say. And now it's with Alderkill. On to... is that Goodmanson now? I think it's Alderkill anyway at the moment. Looks like Burnley have gone a little bit different to how I've got it down here in terms of their lineup. But yeah, it's very, very different actually in terms of that's Brownhill now. Now it's with Taylor. Now it's with Bayer, and then on once more it goes, and now it goes to the right back Alderkill. And just knocking it back now to Trafford. And then Bayer in possession. 2 minutes played, and it still remains goalless. Nottingham Forest 0, Burnley 0. And number 8, Josh Brownhill, is on the ball. And he just knocks it back to Charlie Taylor. He's going to just take a couple of touches and then put it back. He gets it back, in fact, as well. Just giving it, almost gave it away there. Just went through to Trafford in the end. And Awonyi was trying to close him down, but didn't quite get there. It's Goodmanson in possession. And now that is, I think it was Cullen that time. And now it's with... Oh, that's good feet there from Cullishow. But it's gone behind for a goal kick to Nottingham Forest. Coming up to 3 minutes played, and it still remains 0-0. Good play from Cullishow there, though. Trying to make something happen for Burnley. There's Matt Turner now with a goal kick. Former Arsenal goalkeeper, of course. He's going to kick that one long, looking for Awonyi. He loses out on his header. Let's just knock back to Trafford there in the Burnley net. Charlie Taylor's 30th birthday today as well. So let's see whether he can celebrate that with a goal or with an assist or a clean sheet for the Burnley man. It's a good play there from Lyle Foster now, so he gets a shot away as well. And straight down the nose of Matt Turner in the Forest goal. It's a good play there from Burnley, closing the ball down. Won the ball off of the number 6, Angare. And he just has a driving run there, Lyle Foster, and comfortable really for Matt Turner in the end, who's now in possession once again. Now it's with Montiel and Worrell there. Montiel's got it back. Looking for number, that was 21, Alanga, former Man United man, of course. And now Burnley have it with Cullen, and then out to Brownhill there. Looking to find Foster and loses out. There's a chance for Forest through Gibbs White now to get the ball moving forward, looking to find Alanga. And good play there from Gibbs White, trying to win that one back. And it's a free kick here for the home side now. Given by Robert Jones, the referee. Lyle Foster's down injured as well at the moment. I'm not too sure what happened with that one. Just want to see that again, but didn't really think there's anything in it personally. Let's have a look again. It was Foster and Worrell. Worrell gets to the ball, to be honest. There's not really a foul in there at all. There's not a foul in that at all. It's Morgan Gibbs White now for Nottingham Forest. Going to take this free kick. He's going to whip it in, looking for a Wonyi, and it's headed clear from, I think it was Bayer that time. There's still a little bit of scramble in the box, and I think that was, he was that there. McKenna, I think it was, with the kind of hooked effort, but didn't trouble James Trafford at all in the Burnley goal. Coming up to 6 minutes played, still remains goalless. And it's Brownhill on the ball. And Nottingham Forest are still looking to make something happen. Premier League this season, defensive record 11 conceded for Burnley. Set pieces, they've conceded 3. Shots on target faces 8.3. And the save ratio was, they're about at 20th or 19th in everything anyway, basically, as Koleosho wins a corner, does he, for Burnley there? Let's have a look there. It's a good cross-field ball. Koleosho beats his man. It's a good run from him. And did it come off the Forest man last, or was Worrell? Let's have a look here. Was it already going out of play? No, it's already gone out of play. So it's a goal kick for Nottingham Forest. Coming up to 7 minutes played here on the Commentary Hub and on all platforms, Storm FM and JB Sports as well, of course. And it's still Forest 0, Burnley 0. And it's with the number 6 for Forest, Sangare. A chance here for Forest to get the ball moving. That's a Wonyi there, knocks it on to the number 14, Hudson-Odoi, wins a free kick there. That's the former Chelsea man. Callum Hudson-Odoi has had a bit of time with the England squad in recent months as well. And Forest have the free kick and take it quickly as well. And now it's with Worrell from McKenna. That's a good play there. Good clearance actually from Bayer. And now Forest have it at the left back position. I think that was Aina. And here is Worrell now. On it goes to Montiel. And there's a bit of intricate play here from Nottingham Forest, but Burnley have it back through Foster now. Gets it back from Koleosho. Koleosho is going to have a run here at the defender, and good play from, I think that was Sangare. It's quite a late one, but there's no foul in there. It was a fair tackle in the end. It's Nottingham Forest have possession here now. It's Morgan Gibbs White. Now that's Mangala. And out it goes to the left-hand side. I think it's a Langa here now for, what was it, Hudson-Odoi? I can't really see, but here's Sangare anyway. Now it's with McKenna, and now on it goes to, it's a shot at goal, looking for Awonyi there, trying to get on the end of it as well. It was Hudson-Odoi with the original run. And Forest have possession once more. That's back with Burnley in the middle of the park here, and it's with Cullen. Burnley are under the cosh a little bit in the opening 9 minutes of this game. Coming under a lot of pressure from this Forest side without really any chances at goal, though. Here's the number 29 for Forest, Montiel. He's going to win. Does he want a corner or does he win a throw? He won a throw that time around. Here's Montiel now to take the throw himself. McKenna's going into the box, trying to get some more height there. I think he's going to actually go right on the front post as well as McKenna there. Montiel's going to take this throw on, throws it in. Who's it with there now? That's number 21 for Forest, which is Alanga. And there's a good battle there, and Burnley win it, and they win a free kick as well. Sengari involved, and he's the man that concedes the free kick, I believe. But Steve Cooper there, of course, the Nottingham Forest manager. He's got not only a couple of games left till he reaches his 100th for Nottingham Forest. It's 96 for him today. Just a couple more, and he'll be at that landmark for Forest. There'll be a yellow card shown here for. Is that the who's just been booked there? I'm not too sure. Or what for either. Let's have a look there. Was it Vincent Kompany just got a yellow card, did he? Craig Bellamy there getting involved as well. Of course, the former Wales man. Was it a yellow card? Or was it a yellow card for James Trafford, possibly? We'll confirm with that one with you in a moment. As Burnley have. It was James Trafford. They got a yellow card there for time wasting. He's got 79 minutes to get through, James Trafford. He's already on a yellow card. Yeah, that's not exactly great for him. Especially considering the certain people's rants that they were having in our commentary hub chat earlier before the game as well. Probably a bit disappointed with him for that one. And if he gets himself sent off, and to be honest, I think there'll be certain people that will have a lot of complaints about that one from the commentary hub chat that we're all in. Here's Koleosho now. Tries to find Foster, and it's cleared out. And it's now with Gibbs White, was that? And now there's a good run here. I think it's Hudson-Odoi going on the run. Going to give the ball to Gibbs White. And cleared out by Burnley towards Foster. And now it's with Cullen and given away there. It's gone out of play for a Nottingham Forest throw. 12.5 played, still remains goalless. It's going to be taken by Aina, this throw. Or Aina, sorry, I should say. And he throws it back to McKenna, who just knocks it onto Worrell as well. And now it goes to Montiel for Nottingham Forest. On it goes to Worrell now. Worrell in to McKenna. Just the defenders knocking it around between them at the moment. You're not really missing anything. Here's Sangare. Now McKenna again. And now he goes looking for Alenga, I think it was. Was that a foul there? The referee says no, it wasn't. And it's now with Montiel for Nottingham Forest. We're going to play it into... That's Alenga, sorry. On it goes There's a chance here for Awoniyi. Takes a deflection. Good block as well, actually, from the Burnley man. I think that was number 28, I believe, Al Kill, who made the block. Good play there from Nottingham Forest. And it was Alanga switching the play out to, was it Hudson-Odoi possibly? I think it was. And he tried to find Awoniyi, and it's a good block there. It was Al Kill who made the block as well. Great defending from the Burnley man. And here he is in possession again, but he's forced to go back to James Trafford in the Burnley net. And here is is that Taylor now, I think? That is Bayer that time, I should say. He's giving the ball away. And here's a run for Aina. Tries to find the through ball. Is he going to win it back? No, he's not. It's given away. And Burnley have it with Alderkill. And it's given away now. There's a chance here for Alango. Is it going to go on a run? And he wins a throw that time. Does Anthony Alanga. Here's Montiel with a throw. 15 played almost. Still remains goalless. It took to the 90th minute for the deciding goal in the League Cup tie between these two sides earlier in the season. We'd like to see a goal before that one this time around. It'd be nice as Worrell plays it back, looking for McKenna. And then that is the number 5, Mangala. He's got possession now. And here is McKenna. McKenna switches it out to Montiel. Good play from him to try and find a through ball, but Burnley just knock it back, and it's seen back towards James Trafford in goal. And here is Bayer now. Charlie Taylor there if he wants to just pass it short, which he does use. And here is Brownhill now. Brownhill going to bring it out into midfield. What can Brownhill do? He's going to try and knock it back towards Taylor. And Taylor to Bayer. Bayer does well there to bring it out of defence. Loses it out actually to Awoniyi, and Awoniyi's going to get a shot away, is he? Now he's going to find Hudson-Odoi, and it's a great save that time around from James Trafford, who I think, to be honest, got a very, very strong hand on that one. And he's shown his credentials there, to be honest, as one of England's great up-and-coming goalkeepers with that fantastic save there from the young England keeper. Forest have possession now with Mangala. Out it goes to Aina. Going to get it back, is he? No, it's not. It's Worrell. Now McKenna. Yes, Guaz. Very, very true. Steve Cooper and Vincent Kompany have both done excellent jobs for their respective teams. Of course, Vincent Kompany getting Burnley up very, very comfortably last season, winning the league with only 3 defeats. And Nottingham Forest, of course, surprising everyone last season, really, by their season and their cup runs and stuff as well, which they were on. And of course, they've started this season relatively well as well. Got 2 wins already in their opening 4. That's a chance here for Burnley to counter attack now, and it's with Foster. He's going to give the ball out to, I think that's Alderkill. Loses out to Hudson-Odoi, does he? It's going to be a yellow card, I think, for the Forest man. Referee says no, but let's have a look. There was actually Roberts and Hudson-Odoi. Was a late challenge. But yeah, I don't think there's going to be a booking given for that. I think it's going to be just a free kick as Hudson-Odoi. It showed that Hudson-Odoi effort again. And it was a really good save, actually, from James Trafford. Hudson-Odoi going close there, of course, for the home side. So, yeah, of course, the Premier League table as it stands at the moment, we've got Manchester City on top. And of course, they haven't lost a game yet. And Forest actually go to Manchester City next time out. So it doesn't get any easier for them. And as for Burnley, their next game, they're at home to Manchester United. So it's Manchester next for both of these two sides. Although Nottingham Forest actually travel to Manchester, I believe. And I think Burnley are at home. There's a chance here. But it's just headed back comfortably to Matt Turner. And Burnley trying to close down McKenna now. And out it goes to, is that Aina, I think? And it's gone out to play for a throw. Forest 0, Burnley 0. Here on the TC Hub and JB Sports, Storm FM, and all other platforms, Twitch as well, of course. You're listening to the alternative coverage of Forest against Burnley with myself, Mike Harneman. And, of course, the player of the match will be given out later on. And that is sponsored by the excellent commentary services, Barry Swain's excellent commentary services, once again this season. And here's a chance for Forest now. It's with the number 6, Zengare. Out it goes to Montiel. Montiel on to Elanga. Elanga, I think that's Worrell there now, is it? And now it's on to Montiel, but he couldn't keep that one in play, and it's gone behind for a Burnley throw-in. Just inside their own half, probably just been knocked back to James Trafford. Doesn't anybody go long, I believe. But we'll see what happens with that one. As we've got 20 minutes played. This with Montiel. He's going to lose it out to Kolyosho, is he? He's gone off for a Burnley throw. It's going to be taken. It's 50-50 on possession, by the way. For anyone that's interested in those sort of stats, it's really even for a 0-0 at the moment. Here's Charlie Taylor with the throw. And he's going to throw it down the line for Kolyosho. He's going to give it to, was that Colin Goodmanson? Couldn't quite see, maybe it was even Brownhill actually. It's one of the other midfielders anyway, and it's back with Matt Turner in the Forest goal now. Here is the former Arsenal man. On to McKenna it goes. And back to Matt Turner once more, the American between the sticks. And he's going to go long, looking for the head. Oh, and it's a chance here for Morgan Gibbs-White. Right. That was from Elanga. Here's Gibbs-White now for Forest. Into the area he goes. Gibbs-White cuts inside. Tries to find Onwonyi. It's hooked away. And Burnley can counter-attack through Kolyosho. Trying to find Foster, and McKenna just knocks that one back to Matt Turner. But Forest really trying to turn up the heat there just in that moment. And it did look like they were going to get a shot away and potentially trouble James Trafford once again. But it's good defending in the end from Burnley. And they're able to hook it away quickly as through ball goes through, looking for Onwonyi up against Bayer. And now it's with, I think that's Taylor, is it? And now, or was it Roberts? I couldn't quite see actually, but it's now with out to kill anyway. And then back it goes to the Burnley defence. And now Bayer's in possession. They're all just knocking it around between them really at the moment. The Burnley centre backs. Here's Josh Brownhill now up against Elanga. And now it's with Taylor. And here is, I think that's Alderkill. Looking to bring that one out to, was it Goodmanson? Here's Alderkill again. There's a chance here. It's going to go all the way back to goalkeeper James Trafford that time around. Here's Bayer now. Got Taylor in support if he wants to use him for a short option. Instead he goes to Kolyosho. And now it's with Brownhill. And it's hooked away for a corner there from, I think that was it Aina who clicked that one behind, I believe. But yeah, it's Kolyosho and then on to Brownhill. And it's put behind from Aina for a corner kick there to Burnley. Coming up to the halfway point of the first half. Still remains 0-0. Let's see what Burnley can do from this set piece. They can get themselves anything here. It's whipped in, and it's straight into the gloves of Matt Turner. He's going to bowl it out as well trying to get the ball moving, looking to find. Oh, what's he given there? I think the referee's given a free kick here. I think somebody tried to stop the throw out from Matt Turner. But it's going to go all the way back there. It's very comfortable from the Forest keeper. I literally had no pressure whatsoever. Yeah, it was Koleosho trying to stop him from bowling the ball out quickly there. And that is why it's gone back for a free kick to Forest. There's now Aina on to McKenna. On it goes back to Matt Turner again. And he's going to try and find Morgan Gibbs White. Good little flick from him. And Alanga isn't tall enough to get onto the end of that one. Vincent Kompany barking out some instructions to his side. Trying to get them to maybe play a little bit better. They certainly need to be better in certain aspects of this game, as Forest have had a lot of possession so far. Here's Mangala now. Here's Aina. He's going to play it into Morgan Gibbs White. That was. Now Aina's got it back again. Here's Hudson-Odoi. It's very much even in terms of attempts on target as well. It's one apiece in that regard, but more shots in favour of the home side. With 4-1. Touches in the box is 9, and Burnley have only had 1. Here's Onwonu now looking for Hudson-Odoi. What can he do here with this one? Hudson-Odoi for Forest tries to find Mangala, and it's almost Morgan Gibbs White there, but it's going to go away. Is it for a throw? No, it's Aina now. Keeps it in. Whips in the delivery, and it's straight into the gloves of James Trafford. Very comfortable goalkeeping there from him. Still remains Forest 0, Burnley 0 here on the TC Hub. No real chance of note in this game as of yet after coming up for 26 minutes, apart from maybe the one where James Trafford's made the save from Callum Hudson-Odoi. It's probably the only chance really for either side. Here is out to kill now for Burnley. Tries to go long looking for Foster, and it's McKenna just knocks it into midfield. And here is Burnley's... is that Cullen there? Couldn't quite see who it was actually. I think it was might have been Amdouni actually, in fact. Here's Bayer now. Here's Trafford. And here is Bayer again. Let's see whether he can do anything here for the away side. Here's Taylor. So it's out to kill, sorry. Now it's with, I think that's Goodmanson in possession. What's going to happen here with this one? It's now with, that's out to kill and then Bayer. Here's Bayer once more. Going to knock it back to, that's out to kill there. It's going to go back to goalkeeper James Trafford. And here's Bayer again. Burnley in possession here, looking to try and make something happen. Bayer towards, that was Cullen, and now it's out it goes, looking to find Goodmanson from out to kill, and it's gone behind for a Forest throw there. Vincent Kompany just trying to get some instructions across to his team again, trying to sort out the shape, possibly. Here's Worrell now. On it goes to, that's Montiel. It's given away. And here's Bayer. Now Cullen for the away side. Of course, spent a lot of time with Vincent Kompany to Josh Cullen at Anderlecht. Of course, that's why Burnley signed him, really, because of the fact they'd worked together before. And obviously, Vincent Kompany knew, everything that he was about and the kind of player that he was signing. He's been a good player for Burnley. They were very, very good in the Championship from last season. And he's a player that I covered. I think it was the opening days, last season. I covered Burnley against Huddersfield. And he really impressed me on that day. And he's carried that on really throughout the whole of last season and into this new season as well. Here's, that was Collier Show that wins a throw on there. Here's Taylor. Taylor to Bayer. Bayer to Alderkill, and Alderkill on to Goodmanson. What can Burnley do here? Goodmanson's going to try and get the ball into the area, is he? It's good play for Collishaw. Tries to find the striker there, which is Amdouni, but given away. And Forest can counter, but it's well won back here. Here's Collishaw again. It's going to be a shot at goal here. That's a great save from Matt Turner there to parry that one behind. Just want to see who it was that actually had the shot. I think it might have been let's have a look here. It's Josh Brown who won it back. Then it's Collishaw. Then he plays it on. I think it's possibly Amdouni. Let's have a look there again. No, it's actually number 20. Yeah, it was Amdouni. I was right. Then it's well denied there from Matt Turner, as Amdouni just punches the air in frustration. But a real good effort there. And that's one apiece for both of these sides in the half now. And good goalkeeping, on both occasions from Matt Turner and also James Trafford to deny their respective Amdouni and Hudson-Odoi. His corner whipped in. There's a header and it's straight into the gloves of Matt Turner there, who bowls it out quick again. Here's Aina now, and here's Hudson-Odoi. Here's Aina again. Now it's with McKenna. Now it's with Senghore. And now there's a chance here for Hudson-Odoi. And it goes to Morgan Gibbs-White. Now it's with Montiel for Forest. Montiel on to Alanga. There's a chance here for Gibbs-White to knock it back to Worrell. What can happen here? Here's the number 6, Senghore. There's a good play. Looking to find. That's Montiel up against Jordan Bayer, and good defending from the Burnley defender, who sees that one behind for a throw-in. Still remains 0-0. It's right in the corner here for this Burnley throw. 31 minutes played. Still Forest 0, Burnley 0. Of course, as I mentioned, there's been a chance apiece really for both sides. Hudson-Odoi and also Amdouni been denied by their respective goalkeepers. There's a chance here. Good battle actually between Mangala, and Amdouni. I think Mangala's actually got himself into the book there for that late challenge. Bit of shoving and wrestling, really. Not football anyway. Wrestling into the ground though. Did Mangala. Yeah, he was just probably shoved into the floor there, really. I think he's in the wrong sport for a minute. And the straightaway referee goes to his notebook. There's Robert Jones, and really can't argue with that one. There's Aurel Mangala, the Belgian, picks up his second yellow card of the season. Here is James Trafford now when it goes to Alderkill. And it goes to Goodmanson. Goodmanson for Burnley. Goodmanson looking to bring it out to Collishaw. What can Collishaw do here? Here is Taylor. Whips it across for Goodmanson. Goodmanson for Burnley. Knocks it back to Alderkill now. Here's Amdouni. Here's Taylor. Good play here from Burnley trying to build. Oh, great feat from Collishaw there. But then he just gives the ball straight to the Forest man. And they've given away here, though. Cullen's got it back. Into the area he goes. Cullen, can he get a shot where he can? And I think it might have been Goodmanson trying to follow it in, and he couldn't get in the end of it. But here's Lyle Foster now. And it goes to Cullen. Is he going to get a shot away? He got something on it, and it's a chance here for Burnley now once more. And Bayer just knocks it back to... Sorry, just not back to Bayer, sorry, by Taylor. Here's Amdouni now. Not Amdouni, so Alderkill, sorry. Coming up to the close of this half in around about 10 minutes or so time. And nothing really has happened apart from those two chances that I've mentioned through Hudson-Odoi and the one from Dooney as well. They've not really had a lot of action in the opening 34 minutes or so of this game, really. Here's Bayern now looking to find Taylor. There's a chance here. Oh, that's a late one there. It's the number 29, Montiel, very, very late there. He goes into the book for that foul there on the number 8, Josh Brownhill. Yeah, very late. Can't argue with that. That's a certain yellow card. I'm just showing this moment here. This is not that far away from Goodman to get on the end of it. Just a matter of moments ago from Josh Cullen's ball. Montiel gets himself his first yellow card of the season. The Argentine. There's going to be a free kick here. It's either going to be Goodmanson or Brownhill. Just decided between them who takes it. Kolyosho is in the area. It's going to be Brownhill, is it? Whipped in, and it's a chance here for Cullen. Here's Kolyosho again. Is he going to win a corner? Thought he did, but it's come from him last and away for a goal kick. Took a double ricochet there, double deflection as Forest looks to get the ball moving quick. Sorry, here's McKenna now. Here's Turner. Now Worrell onto Montiel. There's a chance here for Burnley to win it back, and they have won it back as well. That's good play from them. Sangard loses out, and all he can do is foul Kolyosho, and it's now a free kick to Burnley in a very dangerous position where they'll certainly be looking to get Bayer and Taylor and Robertson out to kill up from the back. Of course, to go alongside Dooney and Foster and Co, who will be in the box already. And it'll probably be either Goodmanson or Brownhill to take it again. But let's see if it's a better delivery than the last one. I think it's going to be Goodmanson. Let's have a look here. It is Goodmanson, is it? No, he's left it this time around. In fact, I haven't taken it yet. It's a little bit of a dummy there as the referee spoke to men in the area. Goodmanson does dummy it, and it's Brownhill whips it in. Very comfortable for Matt Turner in at the Forest goal. And again, they're trying to stop him from throwing it out quickly. But here, he's done just that. Here's Aina now. Tries to find the through ball for Hudson-Odoi. He's in. And it's good defending there. And hooked behind. I think it might have been Roberts that hooked it behind that time. In fact, it was Taylor that hooked it behind for a Forest corner. Burnley just kind of cut open there with ease, and then forced to be put behind by Taylor to stop Forest from getting the shot at goal, which they still may do from this corner though. It's going to be whipped in, I think, from who's taking it there now. Can't see on that other side, but it's whipped in, and it's towards the number 6 there, Sangare, and he just heads it wide, unmarked really as well. And that's a good delivery in. And Sangare, he's kind of gone for it alongside McKenna there, and they've kind of got in each other's way a little bit. Also, number 9, Awanya. There's about 3 of them in there, to be honest, and they've all kind of got in each other's way there. Whereas, if one of them just gets a strong connection on it, that's probably 1-0 to Forest. But between the 3 players, they've all got in each other's way, and it's gone behind for a goal kick. Here's Foster now. Wins a free kick there for a foul by McKenna. Still Forest 0, Burnley 0. Chance here for Burnley to get the ball moving here. It was given away very sloppily to Montiel, was it? And then it's given away again. Now Foster can have a run at the Forest defence. Now it's with Amdouni. It's going to be behind. Is it going to be a corner? No, it's gone off the Burnley man last. So it's a goal kick. Vincent Company. I mentioned earlier about Steve Cooper obviously being 96 games today. A winner taken to 42 wins for Forest. And 275 gaming management for him as well, I believe. So that'll be his 138th if he wins this one today from 275, which is actually a very, very good record. Around about 50% actually, so not too bad. And as for Burnley, of course, they're managed by Vincent Company, as we all know, and he has had 155 games in management now. This is 155th game in management for him, and he's on about 50% as well, incidentally. So relative in their overall stats is pretty similar, really. His 59th game in charge for Burnley today, looking to get his 36th win. This is quite an interesting stat, that one, sorry. This is only the second. So this is the. So they're meeting for the first time since 1970-71 as well, with the home team winning both on the occasions there. These two sides in that season. So yeah, they haven't met in the top flight since 70-71. So a long time. But it's a great fixture nonetheless. Of course, they have met in the Championship and in cups and stuff. They met in a cup this season a couple of weeks ago, where Burnley came out on top with that late 1-0 win. And Forest's only win, incidentally, against Burnley was back in 2012, where Dexter Blackstock and Billy Sharp were on the score sheet. Remember them? And that was a 2-0 win for Forest. Burnley have possession here, though, and I think they just won a free kick as well. And it's now with Bayer. And here is Alderkill, and now Goodmanson. And now it's with Bayer again, and now Cullen to Taylor. Roberts involved as well. Brownhill, now Collier Show. Into the area he goes. He's going to get a shot away. He's going to give it to Foster, and it's a shot, a goal. And Burnley have taken the lead, and that is a wonderful strike. I just want to see if it was. I think it was Amdouni. It was Amdouni with a goal, and what a finish that is as well. He's already been denied once in this first half, Amdouni, but that time around, Matt Turner has absolutely no chance whatsoever. It doesn't even move, to be honest. And Burnley have taken the lead there. And as it stands, they're going to be off the bottom and out the relegation zone as well. But there's just having a look here, potential offside against number 30, Collier Show. Great play from him. He just got the beating of Joe Worrell, and then Foster loses out, and I think it's up against Montiel, and it's just a well-taken effort, really, from Amdouni. Great finish from him, and Burnley take the lead right into the bottom corner. Absolutely no chance whatsoever for Matt Turner. And 1-0 Burnley, just like it was in the Cup a couple of weeks ago. Didn't take him 90 minutes this time around. Fantastic shot from Amdouni. A good little celebration to go alongside it as well for the Burnley man. Forest 0, Burnley 1. 3 minutes from half time. Here's Worrell now. And now it's with Matt Turner. No clean sheet for him. Matt Turner looks to clear it, looking to find, I think that was Morgan Gibbs-White, as now loses out though. His chance for Foster. Now it's with Mangare. Now McKenna. Now it's with Turner. Matt Turner here, looking to find, in fact, he's going to take his bit of time on the ball. Here's Matt Turner. He's going to keep that one long, looking to find a 1 year, is it? No, it's, I think he was actually looking for Hudson-Odoi. But Forest have possession now with Mangala. Chance here. See if they can get an equaliser quickly. Here is Hudson-Odoi now, given away. Good defending from Charlie Taylor there. Here's Mangala. Very, very important now to see how Forest can get themselves back into this game, but they are showing themselves they are showing a bit of urgency as well. Sorry, I should say. But here is Burnley and Foster. Here's Collier Show. Given away now, and it's with Alanga. Trying to find a one-year. Good defending there from Bayer. Here's Taylor, Roberts. And now Cullen. Here's Collier Show again. Collier Show here. Can he get a shot away? He's going to try and weave his way through, and it's good defending. And Matt Turner picks that one up comfortably. It was Burnley's third shot on goal there. And, of course, as I mentioned, with that goal and them leading this game, they're now sitting out of the relegation zone on the first 3 points of the season as it stands. Here is Alanga now. Trying to get the ball in, and it's cleared out, is it? But in fact, there's a chance here for Gibbs White. Chance here. Awonyi. Mangala. Chance, and it's a shot at goal from Aina. And actually, that's very, very poor from him. Amdouni, who scored the goal tonight, is also the guy who scored the goal in the Carabao Cup fixture as well a couple of weeks ago. So he's gone and repeated the feat once again. So yeah, Luton Town slipped to the bottom of the division now. Everton slipped down, and Sheffield United slipped down with this scoreline being as it is at the moment as well. Burnley outside the relegation zone at the moment. There's a chance here though for Forest through Gibbs White, and here is Brownhill now for Burnley. Wins it back. 2 minutes of additional time, and Burnley will be looking to get through to the break with this 1-goal lead intact. Here's Gibbs White though. Morgan Gibbs White for Forest. Here is that's Alanga now. Good play from him. Alanga comfortable for James Trafford. So a good play there from Alanga, but couldn't do anything with it in the end. It was very, very easy for James Trafford, who just falls on the ball really. Vincent Kompany's side incidentally could become only the second side to concede at least 3 goals in each of their opening 4 matches of the Premier League campaign, emulating West Ham in 2010, 2011, where they finished bottom and were relegated. If Forest do get themselves into this and score a few goals in the second half. And of course, if Burnley see this one out, I think it's going to be Forest's 100th defeat in the Premier League, I believe, as well. So I will confirm that with you in a moment, but I believe so. It's a free kick here for an offside. It would be their 100th defeat in the Premier League if they lose this one, Forest. They've won 2 of their 4 top flight fixtures for the first time. So yeah, they've won 2 of their first. Couldn't quite see that stat there, but anyway, Burnley are in possession, and it's with Cullen. I think I was trying to say that Forest have won 2 of their 4 top flight fixtures so far this campaign, and last season it took them 15 games to reach 3 victories, which was back in November of that season. So a long time. Didn't take Burnley that long, that's for sure. Burnley only lost 3 games all season in the league, that was, in the Championship. And referee there has blown his whistle, and Amdouni's goal is the difference. It's Nottingham Forest 0, Burnley 1. Amdouni, the goal scorer once again. Good play from Collier Show. I've been very impressed with him in that first half of Burnley, number 30. And he has looked very, very bright. For Forest, I think they've had a few moments. I think Adam Adoy's had a moment. But they've really been kind of limited to the amount of chances that they've had in this game. And, of course, that one was very well dealt with as well through James Trafford making that wonderful save at 0-0. They have had a few chances themselves, Burnley. Amdouni had a chance. There's also been a couple of other half chances in there as well. But yes, Amdouni's goal is the difference. And we're looking like a little bit of deja vu from the Carabao Cup. Because as we've mentioned a couple of times, it's the same scoreline and the same goal scorer at the moment as well. Forest 0, Burnley 1 at the break.
Thank you very much there, Mike Arneman, and we're back with Mike in plenty enough time for the start of the second half. Well, then let's just take a look around what's happening up and down the country in the other matches taking place today in the Premier League Cup, which is the under 21s competition. Ipswich Town 0, Birmingham 0 after 76 minutes. There's some FA Cup games taking place today. We'll get the full-time results a little bit later on. Averley against Kingsley, Bradford Park Avenue against Blythe, Chelmsford against Ware, Redditch against Peterborough Sports. Those results will come later, all kicked off at 7:45. We'll try and find you the half-time scores in each of those in a few moments' time. In the Professional Development League, which is also the under 21s division, it was Crewe Alexandra 0, Hull City 2. Crewe Alexandra finished the game with 9 men after Jatta and Lunt were sent off for the home side. In the Italian Serie A, in the earlier game, it finished Salernitana 0, Torino 3. Goals for Torino coming from Bergino, Radolic, and Radolic again. Radolic thought he had an hat-trick on 58 minutes, but that goal was disallowed for offside. No further goals were scored in that game. That's in the Italian Serie A, and it's Hellas Verona 0, Bologna 0 at the break, with Hellas Verona having a goal disallowed for offside through Anin in that game in the Italian Serie A. In Northern Ireland, in the Northern Irish Football League Premier Division, it's Crusaders 0, Cliftonville 2, with goals coming from Gallagher and Ale in that one for the visitors. In the Spanish La Liga, 35 minutes gone, it's Granada 0, Girona 3, thanks to his latest score after 35 minutes. Thanks to goals from Tasankov, Savio and Lopez in La Liga. In the MLS, early hours of this morning, he finished Austin 1, Portland Timbers 2, Mora and Evander for Portland Timbers, who went into a 2-goal lead before Dusure pulled one back with 15 minutes to go. So, those are the scores up and down the country. There was some Canadian Premier League action later on this evening. HFX Wanderers take on Atlanta Ottawa at 11 p.m. UK time this evening. Make sure you stay tuned to the commentary up on Twitter or X, whichever you want to call it these days. It's Commentary Live 1 for that in the end. So then let's just take a look at some of the thoughts from some of both fans at the end of the first half, and we'll just quickly, and some neutrals as well, we'll just read some of those thoughts out as well. But first we'll go to one of the reporters covering Nottingham Forest at the Athletic, Paul Taylor. And Paul Taylor says the following at half-time for Nottingham Forest. He says, Forest front four a little lively, but Montiel is having a tough time at right back, and Sangara's had some questionable moments as well. That's more understandable in Sangara's case, as only trained with Nottingham Forest a few times. They trail 1-0 at the break. There, let's take a look at from the Burnley side of things, from the journalist of the Athletic, Andy Jones. He is per half-time Forest 0 Burnley 1. Company said, I've grown into this as the half has gone on, and after finding a foothold, now have the lead. Luca Cusciolo is so exciting, so much potential, and so crucial for the goal. I'm doing it with a really good, calm finish. We'll get Mike's loss on that in a moment or so. Let's just take a quick look at the other thoughts from some of the fans out there, and we'll just read you some of these. Now, this is replying to the Burnley tweet with the score at half time, and Kristen Alistair has said, "Look at Coachella, what a player, giving World Cup winning Montiel the run around. Slow start to the game from us, so he must be a Burnley fan, but we are getting our confidence going. So many positives to take from that half of football. Same again, second half. Also, what a finish, by the way. I have to say, it was a good finish there as well. So many, Adam A. Crawford, 1993, says, so many teams taking undeserved leads. It annoys him. Dean at Mr. D. Roberts, 95, says, our Forest losing. Big second half needed. So there's some of the thoughts there. Luca Coachella is only 18. Burnley have a bowler on their hands. This is from Pythagoras. In boots. Electric really glides across the grass well, but in a controlled manner. Want to keep an eye on Italy or the US men's national team. That's another one there. Someone else is calling the goal. Toby Kirby is calling that goal company ball. We'll have to see if Mike agrees with that. But speaking of man, let's fetch Mike in first of all. And Mike, just want to ask you the first one of the question, the first one of the two. First one is, I'll go to this one first, which I've just read here, then I'll find the other one after. And someone's calling that goal from Burnley, Toby Kirby, is saying that's company ball. Do you think this is how company would want his side to play now? He's looking for his side to play in this match.
Yeah, I personally think so. Yeah, I think that person there was at Toby. You said, I think he's got it absolutely right. To be honest, I think it's a wonderful goal from Manduni. Kolyosho has been involved in many moments for Burnley in that first half as well, as we mentioned, and Foster, of course, getting the assist as well. So yeah, all of his front men really combining well in that moment. And yeah, I've got to talk about that Collier show because my word, you said there regarding him and about the talent that he is, and that he can really be a star, and very sort of very highly rated, and the kind of player that he is. I absolutely love him. I think he's just from that first half alone. I've not seen really a lot of him before that, and the guy's class. The guy is absolutely brilliant.
Yes, and Mike, another one which I want to ask you and see what you think about this as well. Nottingham Forest reporter Paul Taylor said, Forest front four has looked lively, which they have looked lively in that first half, but Montiel's having a tough time at right back, and Sangara's had some questionable moments as well. You can understand it with Sangara. In Sangara's case, he's only trained a few times with Nottingham Forest, but Montiel's been there quite a bit now. He's having a tough time at right back. Why do you think that is? Why do you think Montiel's having a lot of problems at right back? And also, do you agree that Forest front four, when they've got on the ball and try creating things, have looked very, very lively, just like something in the final third?
Yeah, I think so. They have had moments. Of course, they had the one effort from Callum Hudson-Odoi, and that was comfortable, really, for goalkeeper James Trafford just to parry that one, that sort of rounded away from goal. But I think they've had their moments. They've had a little bit of possession, and they're trying to make things happen. But to be honest, I don't really think Burnley have been troubled that much either. I think, bar the one chance that I mentioned just a minute ago, they've not had really that many attempts on James Trafford's goal. And yeah, regarding the Montiel situation, I don't really know. I think he's a very experienced player. He's a World Cup winner and everything like that. But it's just Collier show really. I think he's just been so good that he's just kind of I don't know really. He's like, he just can't handle the pace of him and the youth of him really, and the sort of rawness of him, I guess.
Yes, just to quickly go back to the results, some of the results which I fetched to the listeners with some half-time scores in there, just to tell people some of the half-time score lines from in the FA Cup. It is the second qualifying round. In that one, it's Chelmsford 1, Ware 1, Averley 1, Kingsley 0, Bradford Park Avenue 1, Blythe 1, Redditch 1, Peterborough Sports 1 at the break there in those matches in the FA Cup. If we just turn our attentions back to our featured game for a moment, though, Mike, and first of all, just look at the way Nottingham Forest have played. We've looked good, created a few moments, like we've just spoke about. Not really tested Trafford enough, or put him under enough pressure, considering his only yellow card. Trafford after getting booked for time wasting. What do you what do you
that
need
was
to
a
see
weird
more?
one as well. Seeing James Trafford get booked for time wasting after 11 minutes, it's a bit odd, that, to be honest. But
But
yeah, carry
unless
on.
it's but unless it's down to the referee wanting to set to mark, saying I want no time wasting in this game, and that's why it's get that early card. But what I was going to say is, from Forest, what do you want to see more of from that front four? Because they've got some quality players in that front four. We know what Langer can do from his time at Manchester United. Gibbs White has been a talent for both England under 21s and Nottingham Forest in previous seasons. Callum Hudson-Odoi, we know what he can do from his time when he was playing for Chelsea. And Tyrone, we know what he can do from his time in the Bundesliga and since he's come to Nottingham Forest as well. So from that front four, Mike, what do you want to see more of from Nottingham Forest? Because when I look at the front four at the moment, in terms of touches, Taro Awonye has had 12, Hudson-Odoi has had 16, Gibbs White has had 29, Elanga has had 18. So there's been plenty of touches between them both in the front of the final third, and in the final third for Nottingham Forest, but they've not really clicked to gear yet. What do you want to see more from them in terms of attacking sense in the second half?
Yeah, it's an interesting one because they do have a lot of quality on show, as you mentioned, through Alanga, Hudson-Odoi, Gibbs White, and Wonyi, and they're having touches in the Burnley half, and they've had that one shot on goal, but they're just not really creating anything and causing Burnley enough problems. Really, I think that Wonyi's isolated up top. I think he needs a strike partner really to get the best out of him there. I think maybe bring on the likes of maybe an Origi or a Wood who can come on there and kind of play alongside him, because I think that he's really struggling up top on his own. Alanga has looked bright in sparks, but he's a bit few and far between, really. And the same with Hudson-Odoi and Gibbs White as well. They've had their moments, but not enough, really. But yeah, I think the main thing is Awonyi being isolated up front for me. I think they need to maybe look to go as a two.
Yes, obviously with Burnley, they've looked good when they're going forward. Got that goal from doing it. What do you think they need to do more of in the second half if they are to get more goals in the game? Because Costello has looked to cause problems. So has Goodmanson. Do you think you need to get Costello on the ball a bit more?
I think Costello's been excellent in that half. I think if they keep him ticking over nicely as they have done, I think they'll go on and win this game. I think he's a match decider, really, to be honest. I think Dooney's obviously got the goal, but yeah, Koloshu there, I think, is the one who's really kind of got Forest on string short at the moment, and on so Montiel in particular. So yeah, I don't think they've really got to change too much. But yeah, I think keep Kolosho on the ball, get him on the ball, a lot more throughout the second half again, and I think they'll, to be honest, they should go on and win the game then.
Yes, with that in mind, the second half just got underway then. It's Nottingham Forest 0, Burnley 1, and ran back over to Mike Orneman for the start of the second half.
Right, thank you very much, and we are underway. It's just I thought it was going to be a free kick there, but it's not. It's a chance here for Forest just to get the ball down. In fact, it's given away, and here is the goal scorer. I'm doing it with Worrell just in possession a minute ago, and now it's with Roberts. Back to Trafford. Trafford tries to clear the ball, looking for Foster, and is that a foul from McKenna? That doesn't look like it, but Goodmanson here has possession, and now it's with Kolosho. He's going to get the ball into the area, looking to get a second goal quickly here on the away side. It's gone behind off of Charlie Taylor there for a Forest throw-in. Nottingham Forest 0, Burnley 1. If you're joining us late, and it was Amdouni on the score sheet, set up by Foster for the two strikers there, getting an involvement for Burnley, one with the assist and one with the goal. And here's a chance for Forest now, giving away his Mangala. Hooked for a 1-year. It's now with Gibbs White. Here is Taylor now. Goes back to goalkeeper James Trafford. Under pressure, but does well to find Aldical and onto Roberts. On it goes to Gudmundsson, who's fouled. And he stays down as well, does the Burnley man. Roberts there knocks it back to Aldical with his free kick. And here is Bayer now. And what can he do here? Bayer is going to turn well and actually play it out to Taylor in the end and get it back as well. Here is Bayer once more, the German, Jordan Bayer. What can he do here? He's going to knock it back to goalkeeper James Trafford under pressure from a 1-year. Burnley playing dangerously, living dangerously there, but they've got away with that one. And here is Brownhill now. And it goes to Cullen. Roberts as well. Right? Now Gudmundsson. Now Foster. Foster back to Aldical. Here is, that was Cullen, was it? And that was Amdouni that time. And here is Roberts now. Now here's Cullen for Burnley. Here's Bayer. Jordan Bayer just knocks it back to goalkeeper James Trafford. And try not to refer to him as Fogden's brother for anyone that watches the Bolton channel, because he always says that it's his brother, because obviously he's an ex-Bolton man, isn't he, as well? Here is Cullen now. Here's Roberts. And now it's with 25 Amdouni, the goal scorer. Trying to find Foster. Good bit of play there from McKenna. But it's now with Collier. Chance here for Amdouni. Not visit Brownhill that time, in fact. Now it's with Bayer. And it goes to Taylor there. Foster, he's shoved by Worrell. Nothing given, and Forest have possession there. Here is a 1-year. Still looks quite isolated as a 1-year up top, and kind of shown there. He does win a free kick for the foul by Jordan Bayer, but was it? In fact, it wasn't Bayer. It was actually Cullen that time around, I should say, just shoving him to the floor. But he looks isolated there, as I mentioned during the half-time interval. Really, there's a 1-year. I think maybe bit of support for him wouldn't go amiss in the second half with the likes of Origi and Wood on the bench. I do think Divock Origi will probably come on at some point, and that will certainly upset a few Burnley fans if he's to score. And then, because obviously they were in alongside Forest, looking to try and sign Divock Origi in the transfer window. The free kick here for the foul on Gudmundsson now. I think it was by Aina, was it? Here is Roberts. On it goes to Bayer. And here is Charlie Taylor. Here's Kolyosho again. What can he do here? Kolyosho going to get a shot away, is he? Now he's going to find Amdouni, sorry. And he's going to win a corner out of that one. Is the Burnley goal scorer, looking to try and double their lead now. Just having a look here once again. It's Kolyosho and then Amdouni, the goal scorer, takes a deflection. I think that was off Sangare, I believe, or might have been Mangala. It's gone behind for a corner anyway to Burnley. Bit of pushing and shoving in there. It's whipped in this corner. It's headed out there, but only as far as, is that Taylor? He just knocks it wide. And it's going to be a goal kick here to Nottingham Forest. Taylor on the edge of the box. Ball falls nicely for him, but just wide of the goal. Aina did well actually to get the header originally out as well. But let's see what we can do going forward now in the attacking sense. Here is that's Hudson-Odoi. Gets it back from Gibbs White. He switches the play now to Alanga. There's a chance for Forest. Looking to try and find Hudson-Odoi involved, I think, as well. Couldn't quite see, but from behind for a throw in now to Forest. They're getting a sub ready, and I think it's going to be Divock Origi coming on. I think they have actually realised, or is it now? It might be Nuno Tavares actually coming on there. The on loan Arsenal man. So maybe they've got an issue at left back. Maybe they want to change it up in that regard a little bit. But here's Aina in possession now anyway. And now he's going to get it back from Gibbs White. Funny wasn't Gibbs White. It was actually, I think it was Alanga actually. Or Hudson-Odoi. But anyway, here's Worrell now. Just trying to keep an eye on that substitution really as well. Here is Sangare. Knocks it back to McKenna. What can McKenna do here now? He's going to play it to Worrell. I think it is Nuno Tavares coming on, by the way. And it's going to be Montiel now. Chance here for Forest. Here is Alanga. Now Gibbs White. What happens there? It's gone behind for a goal kick. We are going to see this sub, and it's number 29, Montiel. We spoke about him at half time, actually, didn't we, as well, about him struggling to kind of match Collier Show, and he's going to be replaced here, and he's going to be replaced by Nuno Tavares. Of course, the last time that Nuno Tavares there, the Portuguese man. But yeah, I was going to say, one of the last times that Nuno Tavares played against Forest, it might have even been the last time, was for Arsenal in that FA Cup tie. And he only played, I think he only lasted around about 20 minutes or so before getting hooked off and substituted in that defeat. So now he's on the other side, of course, and I think this is his, might be his Forest debut actually as well, possibly. So the Forest fans are going to want to see different sides of Nuno Tavares than what they saw that day, where he really struggled against Forest, playing against them for Arsenal. Here's Abdikil, sorry. And here is Bayer. On to... I thought he won a free kick there, but he hasn't. Here's Gibbs White now. Here is Hudson-Odoi. What can Hudson-Odoi do here for Forest? Gets to the area to find a 1-year, and it's cleared out and away for a corner there by Jordan Bayer. And loses the possession to Jordan Bayer. Is he fouled? Looked like he was fouled. The referee said no, though. I think it was against Aina, was it? But that was a corner for Forest anyway. There's Morgan Gibbs White over it. See what happens here. Morgan Gibbs White to try and get a leveler here for the home side. Going to take this corner, whips it in. Gibbs White. That's away it goes, but only as far as that was Mangala, who just hooks that one over the bar. And away it goes from any danger to James Trafford's net, and it still remains Forest 0, Burnley 1. 55 minutes played here on the TC Hub. And all platforms, Twitch and obviously JB Sports and Storm FM as well. As Burnley lead with that Amdouni goal. Here's a chance for Abdikil. Now Goodmanson, sorry. Looking to find Collier Show. Let's give it away here. And gone off the Forest man Aina and away for a throw. Vincent Company there, just pacing up and down the touchline for a moment. Hands in pocket. But he's very happy, I'm sure, with his side leading this game. I'm sure he'd be even more delighted if he decided to go on and get a second and seal the deal, really. Here is Tavares now. Here is Gibbs White now. Gibbs White for Forest. They're going to find Elanga. Good ball. Right, Elanga for Forest. What can he do here up against Taylor? Elanga, Aina on the overlap. Aina into the area it goes. Hooked away. Here's Collier Show. Good feet from him, but loses out. Whipped in. Looking to find Awonyi, but no, it's with Tavares. Now Hudson-Odoi here. Hudson-Odoi for Forest. Opens his body up. Now it's with Mangala. Gets a shot away. Good block there from the Burnley man. Good last-ditch block there to stop that one from troubling the goalkeeper. Here's Worrell now. Now Aina. Now here's Elanga. Beats his man. Does well with Elanga. Anthony Elanga whips it in. What can the Forest do here? Gets a head on it. Does Gibbs White, but couldn't do anything with that. And it's gone behind for a goal kick. It's good play though. Down the right side there, and Morgan Gibbs White just couldn't quite get on the end of that one. Got a 1-knee in there as well, but Gibbs White just couldn't get a strong enough connection on that and keep the ball down. It's a good play from Mangala. Give a handball there against number 28. Now to kill, but no penalty or anything given. Don't even know if it went to VAR actually. Well, nothing really VAR based in this game so far, which is quite nice for a change. It's like we're watching a championship game or EFL game. Apart from we haven't got dreadful referees at the moment. Anyway, here is Bayer now. And now here is James Trafford. What can he do here? He plays it out to Taylor. Chance here for Burnley to go again. Good play from Foster. Lyle Foster here. Foster, good run from him. Plays it out wide to Collier Show. Collier Show, good head out from Worrell. Now it's with Cullen. Now it goes to Collier Show again. Cullen once more. Collier Show once more again. As well, sorry. Collier Show gets Dina. Dina does well. Can he keep the ball in play? He falls over there. Is he fouled by Collier Show? Referee says yes, he was, and that's a free kick to the home side. He was just trying to shepherd it out for a goal kick. Burnley still leading by a goal to nil with Amdouni's goal, which was scored after about 40 minutes, I believe, of this game. The only goal of the game so far. Chance here for Mangala. Sangaro, sorry. No, he's going to give that one away. No, here's Trafford for Burnley. Now it's Roberts. Throw in here to be taken by Tavares. On loan from Arsenal. And Tavares just throws it back towards McKenna and then on to Worrell. And then on it goes to, I couldn't quite see who that was there. I think it was throwing for Burnley now. Half an hour to go. Here's Cullen. Here's Collier Show. Tries to find, I think that was Taylor, but went out play for a throw. And now here is Nottingham Forest in possession with McKenna and Worrell. McKenna in possession at the moment. A chance here for Forest to get moving through Morgan Gibbs White. Good run from him. Now it's with Hudson-Odoi wins the throw. Hudson-Odoi takes the throw himself to Tavares, and now Hudson-Odoi again. Now that's Hudson-Odoi from Mangala, whips across into Z, and it's headed out from Alderkill, but only as far as Tavares once more. Forest putting a bit more pressure on the Burnley goal now. Here's Worrell. What can Worrell do? Plays it into Elanga. Good play there from Collier Show and Aina. Now that's Mangala, was it? A chance here for Awonyi. Now Callum Hudson-Odoi is going to get a shot away. He is. Oh, what a finish that is from Callum Hudson-Odoi to level the game up. What a goal that is. He was denied once in the first half. He's not going to be denied that time. Great goal. 1-0. He's looked bright for Forest as well in the second half. What a finish that is. Callum Hudson-Odoi. The bend on that, the swerve on that, the curl, whatever you want to refer to it as, the finesse. It's absolutely brilliant to level that up. Callum Hudson-Odoi there levels it up at 1-0. Good play from Awoniyi. Knocked it into Callum Hudson-Odoi. Takes the ball and just picks his spot really, and then it's a wonderful shot there from Callum Hudson-Odoi right into the top corner. James Trafford, absolutely no chance. He made a wonderful save to deny him in the first half. Four keepers ain't saving that one. What a goal that is. They're going to look at VAR though, potentially here for an offside. It'd be harsh if they disallow that. It was a wonderful goal as well. Let's have a look here. Awoniyi might be offside. Burnley might get away with this. Let's have a look. VAR is Darren England and Adrian Holmes, incidentally. So we've got a VAR review here to decide what result. Oh, is it against the Awoniyi? Let's have a look. They're looking for handball, are they, as well? They're looking for handball and offside. I think they're looking for two different offsides here. Two different VAR checks here, sorry. Let's have a look there. It's good. It's a great goal nonetheless, anyway. Goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance. I think they've disallowed the goal. Let's have a look here. Or Morgan gives right to the referee anyway. I think is he still checking it? I think Robert Jones is still checking this now. I think he may be disallowed this one though. As Burnley are getting themselves a couple of subs ready in the meantime. And the goal scorer, Amden, he's gone off. And he's... Who else is coming off here? Let's have a look. Right, the goal stands. It's 1-1. The goal has stood there. And Forest are level. Let's go have a look at the two substitutions here. We've had Zarori come on for Amdouni. And we've also had Berg come on for Goodmanson as well. In those two substitutions there for Burnley. In the aftermath of that leveller, Callum Hudson-Odoi. But it's delighted that goal stands. It's a wonderful goal as well. It would have been harsh to disallow it, I think, even though I'm sure we'll see a few Burnley fans disagree with that. But we might have to keep an eye on a rant, Russ, tomorrow for that decision. But yes, Forest 1, Burnley 1. 25 or so to play. It's a great goal from Callum Hudson-Odoi. You can't really do anything about the shot itself, but maybe the handball or the offside in the meantime you might get maybe seen as a contentious decision. Here's Hudson-Odoi again, though, looking to try and make it 2-1. Here is Gibbs White now. Can he get a shot away? Is he? Yes, he is. Kind of claim for a potential penalty there for handball. The referee's not going to have any of it, though. As the second effort from Awoniyi just goes comfortably into the gloves of James Trafford. Rant's already happened in group chat, has it? I'll have to keep an eye on that and have a look at full time. Burnley 1, Forest 1. Is the latest score, or Forest 1, Burnley 1, I should say. Here is Bayer now. On it goes to Cullen. What can he do here? He's going to find Berg. As former Sheffield United man. What can he do here now? He's going to play it to... That's from the number 14, which I think was one of the other subs, was it? Zarori. But number 19 is Zarori. There's a chance here for Bayer. Here's Sander Berg now. On it goes to Rory. Sanderberg once more. What can he do here? Good play from him. Gets it back as well. Chance here for Burnley through through Alderkill and on to Trafford. Now Bayer. Shots in the last 10 minutes, 4 for Forest, and that one on target being the goal as well. They've had 56% possession and 56% possession, to Burnley's 44% in the last 10 minutes of this game as well, from 56 minutes till now. Here is Gibbs White now. And here's Bird for Burnley. Forced to go backwards. He's going the wrong way. Send the Bird there at the moment. Has to try and turn. It's still going the wrong way. He went the right way and then went the wrong way again. And now he's got the ball. And now Burnley are actually going to kick the ball in the right direction. Sanderberg, before he got a little bit dizzy there, and I thought he was playing for the other team for a minute. The way he was just spinning the ball around there and looking to. Well, I don't know what he was doing. He was going the wrong way anyway. That's for sure. Here is out to kill now. He thought he was playing for Burnley in the first half. Now it's Trafford. Now out to kill again. What can he do here? He's going to slow it down here as the Burnley defender. When it goes to Bayer. Jordan Bayer now. Trying to bring this one out into midfield. Here's Sanderberg. Here's Zaroury now. What can Zaroury do here? Now it's with Roberts. Chance here for Zaroury. Whips it in. Trying to find Collier Show, and it's gone behind us, the Forest man, Aina, and away for a throw. It's going to be a chance here for Burnley to get a ball into the box. It's going to be, I think it's Taylor to take this. He takes it short to Collier Show and gets it back. And wins another throw again. Taylor's going to take it himself once more. Of course, this scoreline as it is sees Burnley drop back into the relegation zone. But they are still 20 minutes away, so it could either go in their favour or against them still in this time. They just show the Hudson-Odoi goal again. It's a wonderful strike as well. Keeper's got absolutely no chance off the post, and it's a wonderful goal out from Callum Hudson-Odoi for Nottingham Forest to level the game up. You're listening to the Commentary Hub and JB Sports and Storm FM with myself, Mike Heineman, doing the alternative commentary on this game. We've done a game for so long. That's probably why I sound very, very rusty. If you're tuned in as well, when you're thinking this guy sounds a bit, like he hasn't done a commentary for a while, because I haven't. But anyway, here is a through ball to find Awonye. Here's Trafford, and now Bayer. What can you do here with this one? Tries to bring it into midfield. Here's Bayer again. Now it's with the impressive Collier Show. Here's Foster now. Given away. And there's a chance here for Amdoni just to knock it back to goalkeeper Trafford. It still remains Forest 1, Burnley 1 in this game. And still plenty of time for something to happen and somebody to get themselves a winner yet. See whether Forest can get themselves another win over Burnley and roll back the years and get themselves a victory for the first time since 2012 against the opponents. So Forest to get themselves a couple of subs ready here now, and it's going to be Divock Origi. It's one of them coming on. Number 5, Mangala's coming off. He's being replaced by, I think that's Yates, is it? Ryan Yates? And let's see what happens here for the second one. It is Origi on for the goal scorer, Callum Hudson-Odoi. So they're going to probably change up and go with what I was probably thinking. They're going to do it at half time and go 2 up top here with Origi coming on as well as Yates. Kind of passing the ball. It's had a good game for Forest, actually. I've been quite impressed with him, really. Let's see what they can do here. They can get themselves ahead from this corner. And we whipped in here. Let's head it out from the number 3 there, Taylor. Forest have it back though. And here is, I can't quite see that's Yates there. No, it's Tavares, is it? Whipped in, headed away. And now it's with, trying to find the Rigi, but here's Collier Show again. Brownhill. Gone behind. Might have been Goodman and actually gone behind for a throw. It's going to be taken for Burnley by Cullen. Robert, sorry, that is. Roberts will take this. Just trying to get a few extra yards on that. He finds Foster now. What can Foster do here up against Worrell? Foster looking to try and win something. He does win himself a throw as well as the Burnley striker. Obviously, the man who got the assist for Amdouni's goal, which was levelled out by Callum Hudson-Odoi. But he's led the line quite well, actually, has the Burnley now. It's going to be taken here, this throw now by Roberts again. Takes a throw in here now. It's back with him. He's going to see it out for another throw this time. Yes, he is. Still remains Forest 1, Burnley 1. And Roberts going to take the throw for the 3rd time. Long throw into the area, looking to find Foster. Shot at goal goes from Drury, and it's high, wide, and not so handsome, as they say. Good throw in there from Roberts. Knocked on from, I think it was Foster, was it? And Drury just gets a shot at goal, but not troubling Matt Turner in the Forest goal whatsoever. Vincent Kompany there, head in hand. Here is Joe Worrell now for Nottingham Forest. Here's McKenna. Here's Yates. Now McKenna again. Now Worrell. Now back to keeper Matt Turner. Tries to find a 1-year. Before I have it through Yates now. Now it's with Aina. What can he do here? He's got a bit of support as well with Alanga on the overlap. So he chooses to use him. That's gone behind for a corner. Forest looking to get themselves ahead for the first time in this game. Forest 1, Burnley 1. It's going to be a corner. You've got Worrell in there, you've got McKenna in there, you've got Sangare in there, alongside the likes of Amboni and Origi as well. A lot of height in there now with Origi on as well. Corner whipped in. Tries to find a 1-year. It's over the top of everyone, and Burnley can bring it away with, I think that's, I couldn't quite see, but Collier was trying to chase it down anyway. Now it's with Matt Turner. He's going to play it into midfield to Yates. What can Yates do here? Does well to just find Aino, and then he just passes it to Worrell and then McKenna. And Worrell again. And it goes to Yates now. Here's Morgan Gibbs-White. What can he do here? Looking to make something happen here for Forest. Good through ball, looking to find the Rigi, but just couldn't quite get a foot on that one. Just couldn't quite stretch his leg out far enough. Could the former Liverpool man. So we're looking to get another sub ready now. Burnley are going to be bringing on number 31, Mike Tresor. He is going to replace Collier Show, who's had a very, very good game. Contender for player of the match, for sure. And Mike Tresor comes on in his place. Does the Belgian. There's a throw in here for Roberts, for sake. No, he's thrown that one straight into Aina. And chance here for Forest. There's a foul there from Gibbs-White. And it's a free kick here to Burnley. So yeah, Mike Tresor comes on for Collier Show. I've been very impressed with him, actually. I think he's a real talent for Burnley. He's been involved in a lot of good things for them in this game today. And if Burnley to survive this season, I think he's going to have a really big part to play. The chance here for Rory, and it's put into the net. Is it? Yes, it is. And it's Lyle Foster now. Burnley back ahead again. And Lyle Foster has got himself a goal now to go alongside that assist he got in the first half. So Rory finds him. And Burnley, moments after taking off the man who I thought was going to be their match winner at half-time, has gone and made it Burnley 2, Forest 1. And Lyle Foster on the score sheet. McKenna there looking a little bit dejected, shaking his hand in frustration. But, yeah, that's a great bit of play from Burnley. And a wonderful goal from Lyle Foster. Let's have a look here. Poor defending from number 26, McKenna. Muscled off the ball, sorry, too easily. Sanderberg just knocks it across, actually. I think it was to... Oh, might be a handball. Let's have a look here. VAR check for handball, possibly. Once again. Sanderberg. It's a wonderful ball, just into Lyle Foster, and he just taps it in past Matt Turner, but see whether this one's going to stand or not. Because there was a handball in it. Let's have a look here. Maybe McKenna might get away with that. He might be a very lucky boy there. Let's have a look what the referee, Rob Jones, is going to say. Very contentious VAR decisions. I said it earlier on that we didn't have any VAR decisions to deal with. We've had 2 since, and both resulted in goals. So that's cursing the commentator for you, isn't it? What's happening here? Referee is going to the screen to look at this one, which means it probably will be disallowed by what we normally see from people going to the screen. Let's going to go check on the monitor for handball there against Sanderberg. Does look like handball to me. So it could very easily be disallowed on the back to 1-0. But let's see whether it goes in Burnley's favour or in favour of the home side. Referee looks at it and it's disallowed the goal. It's back to 1-1. Handball has been given and it's now back to Forest 1, Burnley 1 again. And that goal from Lyle Foster has just been chalked off for handball by Sanderberg. So yeah, very lucky there from McKenna. Got away with that one. Very poor defender from him. Slips. And blatant handball. We can't really argue that one. As McKenna looks to try and bring him down to, on his recovery, really. But yeah, Lyle Foster's goal disallowed, and we're back to 1-0 and all square again. Here is Trezor now. And now is it Rory now? Gets across into the So Rory for Burnley tries to find Sanderberg, but it's straight to the gloves of Matt Turner. Coming up to 10 minutes remaining of this game, and it still remains Forest 1, Burnley 1. After that low Foster goal has just been disallowed. Here is Mangala now. Oh, sorry, Sangaro now, sorry. Here's Aina. Sangaro again. Here is Worrell. McKenna now. Now Yates, now Tavares. Gives the ball away to Tavares. Gets lucky there and ricochets out of play for a throw. Off of Sanderberg. Forest aiming to win their 5th consecutive top flight match for the first time since a run of 7 from April to August in 1991 under Brian Clough. And they might just do that if they're going to get the shot goal and get a goal from this one, but Morgan Gibbs White's effort has been deflected wide for a corner. But yeah, it's all Forest at the moment. Steve Cooper will be the happier of the 2 managers, that's for sure. With the way that the game's gone after being behind and then obviously getting themselves level. I think Vincent Kompany is still a little bit frustrated that goal from Lyle Foster didn't stand. Just having a look here. There's a shove over in the area against, on One News complaining there. Couldn't quite see who it was against, but I don't think there's anything more than the corner being given. If it was even a corner, it is a corner, yeah. And Morgan Gibbs White is going to take this corner, I should say. What can he do here with this? In front of all those Forest fans, Morgan Gibbs White whips this delivery in. Oh, when it's under the gloves of that was Trafford who spills it as well. When poor goalkeeping, really, he gets away with that one, and now Forest have it in their own half. And Mike Trezor just fouls his man there. There's a Forest man down, but they're going to continue on with play because they want to throw. I think the referee might go back and give a yellow card here, though, is he? No, he's not. He said he might do in a second here once the ball goes out of play again. But I think the Burnley man has just got away with that one, I think. As we're entering the closing stages of this game. Burnley trying to hold out for at least a draw now. And here's Aina to take the throw. Try and get Forest a late winner. Ola Aina. What can we do here? Takes the throw in and it's straight into the Burnley, straight away from the Burnley defence, right? And you can counter here as well. It's now with the left back Taylor. I think it might even be. There you go, that's Foster now. Now it's Sanderberg. Is he going to win his battle against Tavares? No, he's not. It wasn't Tavares, it was Origi. Now it's with goalkeeper Trafford from Aldekil. And Cullen. Now, what can Burnley do here now? Trezor was involved there. He got it back again as well. And now here's Brownhill. And now Taylor. On it goes to Goodmanson, was that? And it's a good, comfortable save from that Turner. Falls on that one and just tells his defence just to take a moment. So they can have a breather. Now it's with McKenna. Now here is Sangare. Tries to find the through ball, looking to find Awonyi, and it's given away there. But one back, in fact, by Sangare again. Now Aina. Now Worrell, and now McKenna. And now it's with Yates. Now it's with Aina, and now is that a foul there? Referee says yes, it was against Bayer. Jordan Bayer throws the ball away. Has he been booked Jordan Bayer already as well? I think we're going to get another sub ready in a moment. Jordan Bayer hasn't been booked since then. I thought he had been for a moment, but he hasn't been booked there either. For a bit of dissent there, time wasted. I thought it may have been. And Forest here can take this free kick now. I can't quite see who's taking it though. But we've got everyone up from the back to Nottingham Forest. They're looking to make a sub here before the free kick's taken. No, they're not. It's put in, looking to find Worrell. There's a foul there. And a free kick to Burnley. Foul on the edge of the area. I think it was on number 24, Cullen. Sanderberg footed, set up the winner for Lionel Foster. But it was disallowed, of course, through VAR for a handball against the former Sheffield United man. It's a definite handball as well. They are just showing it again. Yeah, it kind of just goes down his arm there. McKenna left flat on the floor, and he gets away with that one, really, from a defensive point of view. Here is... that's Trezor now. Now it's with Sanderberg again from Cullen. Sanderberg here for Burnley. What can he do? He tries to get a cross in. Oh, it's headed out from Aina. And now it's with Brownhill. And now Burnley looking to try and get the winner themselves. Here is Roberts. Now here's Trezor. Now Sanderberg gets a cross in. Looking to find Foster again, but now it's back with Berg once more. Burnley putting all the pressure on Forest goal. Here's Trezor whipped in and comfortable for Matt Turner there. 5 minutes or so to go, and it's still Forest 1, Burnley 1. Goals scored in Premier League weekend. We've had 16 goals from 0 to 84 minutes and 8 goals from 85 onwards. So if anyone needs to get a winner, if anyone wants to get a winner, be looking to get to make that 9, sorry, I should say. And there's a potential cramp here. Just trying to see who it is that's gone down with a cramp for Burnley. They are getting a sub ready anyway. They are the away side, and it's going to be... I'm not too sure if it's a change in sub, maybe now with the cramp possibly. At least that's what they're trying to just decide on. He's looking to get a substitution on, is he? He's saying he wants to come off. Referee there, Rob Jones, is just saying, look at the watch. Keeping an eye on the time for a moment. And it's going to be number 5, Bayer, to come off. And number 44, Del Croy, is coming on. By the looks of it, this Bayer is still down with cramp though. So I don't know, this might take an extra 5 minutes now trying to get him up and off the pitch. There we go. They are... They have got him to his feet now, and he has just wandered off the pitch, and he has been replaced by Hans Delcroix now. Just in time for this corner. Try to defend this corner as Awoniyi is going to be making way for Forest as well. And he's going to be replaced by number 11, Chris Wood. He's going to come on in his place. Awoniyi. It's not really been his evening, I don't think. He hasn't had some thrown, he's certainly not a corner. Awoniyi hasn't really had much of an impact in this game. But Chris Wood looking to try and get an impact and potentially win it here. There's a chance here for Forest, and it's going to be Gibbs White, it's going to be Mangala, and just smashed over the top of the bar there. Sangare, sorry, I should say. Just smashed it over the top of the bar there for Forest. I'll give you my player of the match in a moment as well. Of course, sponsored by Commentary Services. Quite difficult to decide on this one. I think there's been a few players that have stood out. It's a chance here for Burnley to get the ball moving. Here's Lyle Foster now. Is he fouled? Referee says yes, he was as well. Chance here for Burnley to get a late winner. Here is Alderkill. Here's Sander Berg now. Sander Berg tries to find... I couldn't quite see who that was. And Aina does well there. And now it's with Alanga. And it's gone behind for a Burnley throw-in. 89 minutes played. And it's still Forest 1, Burnley 1. Vincent Company and Steve Cooper both going to be getting a point apiece as it stands. Burnley have the ball here though through George Brownhill. He's going to leave this throw to Connor Roberts to take. A chance here for Roberts. He's going to go long with this throw by the looks of it. What can Connor Roberts do? He's going to get a long ball into the area. Connor Roberts here. It's cleared out. He gets it back to Z. Yes, he does. And it's going to be up against Alanga. It's cleared out by Aina and does well there. And here's Rory there. Here's he's given away the chance here for Burnley. Oh, and put behind there. Sloppy there from Sangare. Almost give the ball away in a very dangerous area. Just overplaying it, really. And closed. I think it might have been... is it Brownhill that nicked it off of him? He tries to find Foster, and Foster almost in for the goal there, but put behind for a corner in the end for Burnley. And Foster's in discussions with Del Croy now. 7 minutes of injury time is that they in this game. Still 1-1. Corner whipped in. Chance. Oh, and it's wide there from... I think that was from Foster, was it? Let's have a look here. No, it wasn't. It was from... It might be from Del Croy, actually. It just heads that one wide, but still level at 1-1. I was wondering whether that was something that they had sort of worked on the training ground between Foster and Del Prada, because I think they were just talking about something before that, and almost led to a goal. As Brownhill just wins it's just about to take his free kick here, and now it's with chance here. Oh, it's a chance for now the kill, was it? And Burnley really putting a lot of pressure on Forest now. McKenna's just shoving Worrell out of the way as well. And trying to organise his defence. And Scott McKenna. And here we have Connor Roberts throw on again. We've had 1.5 into 7. Whips in here. A shot goal. And it's got balls gone everywhere. Man down in the area for Burnley. Nothing given. And Tavares just can't keep the ball in play here, and it's gone out of play for a throw. Bodies everywhere for a minute there, though. As they're looking at potential penalty appeal here, are they? On yeah, there might be a VAR potential penalty here. Let's have a look here on Alderkill, potentially. Let's have a look here what the referee is going to say to this. He is still just having a look at it. Right. A lot of VAR in the second half in terms of decisions. What's happened there? Referee still talking to both sets of players, Brownhill and Foster, and Worrell as well. And Yates. See what happens here now. Referee is going to the screen, I think, is he? I think he's going to the monitor here as the referee once again. Referee Robert Jones is going to the monitor again here. Let's have a look here. Check it. Oh, it might be a potential red card actually for violent conduct. Oh, from Lyle Foster. He kind of raises his arm towards the Forest man. I think it might be McKenna. Let's have a look here. VAR. The referee's going to think he sent him off. He has. We've had a red card shown there, and it's a red card for Burnley's Lyle Foster. Thought he'd won the game for Burnley, incidentally, just about 15 minutes or so ago, and now he's been sent off. Wow. Lyle Foster sees red as the South African, and wow, what a game this has been in terms of VAR decisions. It's had absolutely everything. It's a disallowed goal. It's had a goal which could have been disallowed. It's had a red card now, and lots of VAR decisions. You know, we've still got 3 minutes to play, incidentally. To be honest, with these decisions, we could be playing till tomorrow at this rate. When we actually get some more football played. But we'll have to wait and see what happens there. And if we do actually finish the game today, Connor Roberts showing a yellow as well, the Welsh player for the Welsh International. So Burnley, we've gone from looking like they could have won the game with a goal that was disallowed by Lyle Foster to now having to hold on. But actually, Mike Treasure was in there. They look like they're actually trying to still get a winner there with Burnley with the 10 men. Wow, what a story that would be if they won it with 10 men as well. I think a point for Burnley at the moment would be a great result under the circumstances. As Forest are just taking a bit of time here to take this free kick, sorry, for the offside. And took it about 3 times there. That's definitely what you call time wasting. Here's McKenna now. Here's Worrell. Now it's with Aina. Free kick here to Forest. Looking to try and find the ball. Or chance here. It's Morgan Gibbs White. And it's straight into the gloves of goalkeeper James Trafford there. Player of the match, incidentally, I'm going to give it to Burnley's number 30, Collier Shaw. I thought he's been absolutely brilliant in the game when he was on the pitch before getting substituted. Real young, up-and-coming prospect, real talent as well. So, yeah, Collier Shaw, my player of the match today. Really impressive performance from him. as Nuno Tavares here looking to try and win it for Forest. What can you do here now? It's now with Divock Origi. Back to Tavares again. Now it's with Gibbs White. Last minute of the 7th. Here's Aina. Cleared out by Alderkill, sorry. And it's an offside there. Steve Cooper looking on with a little bit of frustration, and at the time's getting away from him. They've only got about 40 seconds left to hold on to Burnley now to get a point from this game, which would be a good point under the circumstances, I think, considering what has happened in the second half and how it's panned out. Although Vincent Company will be very disappointed that they've let points slip from being ahead, I believe, as well. And obviously that they could have won it through Lyle Foster's goal, which was chalked off for offside. Man who's just seen red about 4 minutes ago as well. So incident-packed second half for him. As the ball is cleared forward and it's gone out of play here. The referee is looking at his watch. We're still playing. But we're over the 7. We've had about 10 seconds over the 7. And it's a throw-in here to be taken by Connor Roberts now for Burnley. And here is the Burnley man, the Welsh international. Throws it towards Trezor. And he wins the throw. And Roberts going to take it again. We're now 35 seconds over the 7. Vincent Company in discussion with the 4th official there, which is Ian Hussein, is it, I think? So 4th official is Thomas Bramwell, I should say. It's Roberts now to take this one. Chance here for Wood. What can he do? He's giving it away. Here is Brownhill now. Last chance for Bunny to get a winner. Brownhill whips it in and it's cleared out by Yates, but only as far as Cullen. Still playing. We're a minute over the 7 now. And here is Delcroix. And now Cullen. And now that's with Alderkill. And then on it goes to Roberts. Trying to find Sanderberg. Forest have a chance. There's a shot to the floor from Roberts. Connor Roberts there is into the referee's notepad. So it's Josh Cullen, I believe, actually, in the referee's notepad there. Very frantic into this game. Josh Cullen booked there. We're still playing, by the way. So we're into the 99th minute now of this game. Forest looking to get a winner here from this free kick to be taken by Gibbs White. And Morgan Gibbs White's going to take this. Got everyone forward apart from Matt Turner. All he's going to do is whip it into the area here as Morgan Gibbs White, and he does as well. And the referee isn't looking towards the chance here. Oh, it's knocked on from, I think it was from Worrell there, and Origi was sniffing, but it was claimed by James Trafford in the end. It was actually Wood that won the header, I should say. And that is that. That is game. It's finished. Nottingham Forest 1, Burnley 1. Wow. What an incident pack that game that's been. We've had obviously Burnley taking the lead through Amdouni, and then that second half it's just been full of incident. Really, we had Forest leveling through Callum Hudson-Odoi, and that was checked for a potential handball and given with VAR, and then Burnley thought they'd won it through Lyle Foster. That was disallowed because of handball by Sanderberg in the build-up. And then Lyle Foster sent off, and that was checked by VAR as well. So, what a game that's been. Lots of VAR decisions, lots of incidents in that game. But yeah, the spoils have been shared. It's finished Forest 1, Burnley 1. Wow. VAR, Russ, all I'm going to say, VAR have done it again. They've been that's just been insane that second half with the amount of VAR decisions that have been going on in that game.
Yeah, Mate, we were saying, you said towards the end of the first half, it was like watching a championship game with no VAR. Second half, I think VAR must have heard you and decided, wait, It's not a Championship game. It's a Premier League game. And that's probably why they used VAR. So full time then in the Premier League. As I mentioned, Nottingham Forest 1, Burnley 1. Get Mike's thoughts on the game shortly for you. But let me run through some of the other scores from the matches which have took place this evening in the matches in the leagues that we will be keeping an eye on throughout the season. So we'll keep you across those as and when we can. So let's start off with the FA Cup qualifying round. It was Chelmsford 2, Ware 1, Averley 4, Kingsley 0, Rapper Park Mule Blythe 1. They're currently in extra time being played right now. Blythe coming back from 1-0 down to take it to extra time. And he finished Redditch 1, Peterborough Sports 3. In the Northern Ireland Premiership Division, it finished Crusaders 0, Cliftonville 3. In that result for you. In the Premier League, in the Professional Development League 2, he finished Crewe 0, Hull City 2. He finished Ipswich 0, Birmingham 0 in the Under-21 Premier League Cup Group H encounter. In La Liga, 85 minutes gone. What a game they've seen there. It's Granada 2, Girona 3 in that match. Italian Serie A, Salernitana 0, Torino 3. And it was Verona 0, Bologna 0 in Italy as well for you this evening. We did have some MLS in the early hours of the morning from the US of A, and that result finished Austin 1, Portland Timbers 2 is the result there. In the Premier League, it finished, as you heard from Mike, Nottingham Forest 1, Burnley 1, 10-man Burnley 1 after Lyle Foster sent off for violent conduct in stoppage time through VAR. Lyle Foster had a goal disallowed through VAR as well. Vorcek Calamuson's Adoy's equaliser as well for a potential handball in the build-up by Taiwo Awonye. That goal was allowed to stand. Lyle Foster's goal was cancelled for handball by Sander Berg, the former Sheffield United player, in the build-up. And then Lyle Foster had a goal, had a bit of a red mist, shall we say, as he saw red late on in the 94th minute. And Mike's right, Foster's got an hat-trick of some sort tonight. He set up, I'm doing it for the opener, had a goal disallowed, and then got a red card. That's the hat-trick that the players didn't want this evening. With that result, Nottingham Forest climb up to 8th place on 7 points. We were above Crystal Palace, Fulham, Brentford, Newcastle, Manchester United as well. Burnley remaining 19th place in the Premier League, 1 point from the opening 4 games. With a win next time out, Burnley will, depending on results, how they go for Burnley, could climb out of the bottom 3. A friend of the channel and JB is not happy. He says he never wants Robert Jones to referee ever again, and says he has cost Burnley 2 points. I don't think he did. I think the result, I'm not sure if he did. For me though, like I was saying in the group chat while I was listening to Mike's brilliant commentary on the game, I was saying this to one of our colleagues who you heard with me yesterday, Paul James, regarding the goal for Mal Foster, which one that was got disallowed, that if they allow the Callum Hudson-Odoi goal when there was an handball in the build-up by Taiwo Awonye, then they should allow the Burnley goal because it was same as the one that Forest in the build up to the Forest goal. But if they disallow the Burnley goal, then they should have disallowed the Nottingham Forest goal. We'll see what Mike reckons about that one in the end. And JB weren't happy with me when I said it was a definite red card for Foster. You can have no complaints. And when you saw the footage, he had no complaints. He knew as soon as the referee, Robert Jones, went to the VAR monitor, he knew that a red card was coming. But yes, let's see. Just want to get some comments in here. GWAS, big thank you for your support once again. He says, knew I should have done a bet. And if you do bet responsibly, gamble responsibly. We do not endorse betting here on this channel. But if you do want to have a go, bet responsibly. That's what I will say to our listeners out there this evening. And then JB's still not happy. Paulus said he just had another view of another look at the Foster red card, and he says no complaints from him. But we knew what JB would be like. Sorry, JB, if you listen back to this one. But Mike, if you look at the overall complexion, similar to what I said to Paul in our group chat that we've got for the commentary hub, if they're gonna give the Callum Hudson-Odoi goal, because it was a clear handball by Taiwo Awoniyi in the build-up, then surely they should give the Burnley goal, because it's same as handball in the build-up to that one, and that led to the goal like that Awoniyi one did as well. So if they give one, they've got to give other, or they've got to cancel them both.
Yeah, I think you're right, Russ. Just looking at the highlights again now, this is Amdouni's goal. That seems like it's about a week and a half ago. Week and a half ago, sorry. That's goal that where Burnley went ahead. I do think there's a handball in the build-up from Awoniyi, as you say, but it's a fantastic finish nonetheless from Callum Hudson-Odoi, and obviously then Forest probably could have gone on and won the game, I thought, after that. But Burnley, yeah, you say about Foster's goal as well. Sanderberg there. I don't know really. It's a difficult one. The ball does kind of go down his arm, and it's an interesting one. I think he's going to have a lot of debate on that really. But regarding the red card, I think the red card, when I saw it at first, I wasn't really sure what it was for. But then when I saw it on replay and watched it back a couple of times, I thought it's definitely the correct decision to send him off for the way his arm moves and goes into the opponent there. So it's an interesting one, but I think that, as you say, they've probably got to disallow both or allow. Disallow both or allow both, I should say. Yeah.
Yes, and if you look at the game overall, then Mike, Forest, you would say probably shaded it in terms of possession, although stats said Burnley had the better possession. But from what I saw, I thought Forest had a lot better of the possession. But Forest probably created a lot more than Burnley did, though. 14 attempts to Burnley's 10. So when you look at it, and then there was 4 shots on target for Forest, 3 for Burnley. So in terms of the result and the shots on goal and the attempts, we have to say the result was a fair one, would you say, Mike? Because I would.
Yeah, to be honest, I think a point apiece is probably the fairest result. I think Burnley will be disappointed that they haven't won the game. Obviously going 1-0 up and then letting it slip, and then obviously thinking that they'd won it, and then with that goal being chalked off. And I think Forest would be disappointed to an extent as well. Because obviously they did have a lot of possession. They had a couple of chances in the first half before they conceded the goal. And then obviously they got back into the game and had a few moments in the second half as well. So, yeah, I think a point apiece is probably a fair result. Although I think both managers can really count themselves a little bit unlucky as well.
Yes, and when you look at the game, Mike, overall, 1-1 draw, we've just said there, probably a fair result if you look at terms of possession and everything. If you look at the overall performance of the game, who do you think would be the happier manager of the two? Obviously, Company's now got a point on the board with Burnley, but Forest moving into the top half of the table, something where they've not been for such a long time since they've been back into the Premier League. So we'll probably have to say, based on that, probably Steve Cooper, but company will probably be happy as well, getting that monkey off his back by getting the first point on the board. Probably would have wanted all three. We're getting a point on the board at a tough place like the City Ground. You can't have many complaints, can you?
No, I don't think so. I think actually Vincent Company will probably be the happier when you look back on it. I think being the away team, I know obviously they were ahead and then they could have gone on and won the game and maybe should have won the game late on as well with the disallowed goal and everything like that. But I think Vincent Company still will be the happier of the two managers when you look on it overall. Wow, just seeing that red card instantly again. You know, he just can't move his arm ready towards the defender there. Just proper elbows him to the chest there. So you can't argue with that one at all. I've just seen it back a couple of times there now, and that's most definitely a red card. But yeah, I think going back to what I was saying, Vincent Company for me will be the happier the managers to get their first point on the board. And yeah, Forest have had a good season so far. They've started off brightly, got themselves a couple of wins and a draw now to go alongside that. But yeah, this is Burnley's first point of this on the board, as you say, and hopefully they can build on that. And yeah, as I said before, I think so. You know, if they want to stay up, they've got to really keep Kolyosho fit because I thought he was brilliant when he played today, and he's going to be a big player for them. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Tom Payton, on big thank you to you, Tom, for tuning in. Hopefully, you're doing okay, my friend. He says, I think this is another shambolic display from Pace and his Cowboys. But I don't think it was another shambolic display from Burnley. Burnley played well, gave as good as a god, leading for the majority of most of this game, and could have won it. Yes, Forest could have won it as well with their chances. But I think Burnley put a good performance, and I think Burnley's performance, for me, Mike, deserved at least a point out of this game today.
Yeah, most definitely. I think Burnley did deserve at least a point out of this game. Yeah, so I don't think you could really argue with a point in this game for both sides, really. So as I said before, I think it's probably the fairest outcome. Yeah.
Yes, and if I just were to, I know we covered this game last night. We'll go back to the Forest game in a moment, or I'm just looking at the goal again from Forest, and you can see there's a clear on ball by Taylor Awonye. Again, I'm just seeing it again and again and again. But 10-0 away from the finish, where he brings it under his spell, brings it, she's outside of the penalty area on the left hand side as Forest attacking. Down the left hand side, he brings it right near the corner on the outside. So he does well to fetch it back across to the edge, to the front of the box, on the edge, to bend it into that top corner. Mike, fantastic goal from Hudson-Odoi. He had a fantastic performance today. But I just want to ask, but why was that Hudson-Odoi up there for player a match in your opinion as well, Mike? I know you're the Sherlock, but was Hudson-Odoi up there as well?
Yeah, I thought it was quite impressive for Forest. He had a few moments, obviously, in the first half. He had the one that was saved from Trafford, and obviously the goal. And yeah, he did look dangerous. I thought Gibbs White looked dangerous as well. I thought there were a few players for Forest, you know, and Langa being another one that had decent games. But I just thought Kolyosho was excellent, really. And as I said before, I think that he's going to have to have a big season if Burnley to stay up. I know he's only a young man, but yeah, he's going to be a big player for Burnley. He's got to be a big player for Burnley this season. Sorry, if they want to survive in the division.
Yes, absolutely, Mike. Absolutely. We'll just quickly move away from this game that we've covered tonight, and because we know you're a Arsenal fan. Big win for Arsenal yesterday. Down at Everton at Goodison Park. Yes, Everton have not started well this season, Mike. But when you look back at that performance and that result from yesterday, you must be really proud with how Arsenal played yesterday. Yes, is this famous song and saying that the Arsenal fans always sing, Mike, including yourself, at certain points in 1-0 to the Arsenal. But how impressive were you of Arsenal, first of all, yesterday, Mike, especially how well Trossard took his goal?
Yeah, to be honest, I thought we dominated the game from start to finish. I thought, the first 30, 35 minutes, we were absolutely brilliant without really troubling Jordan Pickford and without really getting any shots away at goal. You know, territory-wise, we had everything. Possession-wise, we had everything. And I think it would have been harsh on Arsenal if we didn't win that game. I think that we were much the better team. Everton were just defending for their lives, trying to get a point out of that game at home. And they weren't that far away from doing so, but that Trossard's goal was fantastic. Just beautiful, beautiful football and a lovely finish from Trossard, who is going to have a big couple of weeks or big couple of months now with Martinelli being out as well after him going down and sort of having to be sucked off on the back of kind of pulling something just after he'd scored that goal, which was disallowed for offside. So yeah, Trossard's going to have to be a big player for us in the next few weeks, and to be honest, I think we fully deserve the 3 points.
Yes, and yesterday, Mike, in our commentary, I know he says listen back to some of it yesterday. Paul, the excellent co-commentator and commentator that he is, Paul James, gave player of the match to Vitaly Mikalenko of Everton, even though Everton lost, for the excellent defensive work that he put in and the excellent blocks that he made. What did you make of Mikalenko's performance yesterday for Everton in their defeat against your boys?
Yeah, I thought he was very, very good. I think he was he on Saka's side? He was, wasn't he? I believe. And
yeah, he was on Saka's side, so he was the left back, so he played up against Saka. Trossard came across a bit that side as well in the second half when he came on.
But mostly it was against Saka.
As well.
And Saka
mainly against Saka. Yeah,
Saka really didn't have a lot in that game again, and I think that's down to the way that he played. I think Mikalenko had a very, very good game for Everton, and I can't argue with player of the match there. I think he's had a really good game.
Yes, and also with Mikalenko as well, Mike. He came up against Saka for Ukraine when when England played Ukraine in the international break as well. So he'll have known all about what Saka's qualities were in that game there. And Saka didn't really have much to do in that game either. But it's interesting how that battle continued into Sunday. And the same outcome came again, where Saka didn't get much joy out of him in that game either.
Yeah, absolutely right. Saka had a few games like that in recent weeks as well, where the defence have really come out on top against him, and we've still gone on and done well and won most of those games because of the likes of Martinelli and Jesus and Odegaard and like other players like Nketiah and stuff as well. Declan Rice, of course, against Man United, we've still had players on there that are able to contribute and get us over the line. But yeah, Saka's had a few games in recent weeks where the defence have kind of been on top against him, and he really needs to kind of have a big game, I think, in either the Champions League or ideally against Tottenham next week.
Yes, absolutely, Mike. Absolutely. Just started getting thoughts there. Just quickly go back to this game between Nottingham Forest and Burnley. Looking at the way the game ended towards the end, and Chris Wood almost scored late on against his former club with that header, which I think it was flagged offside for in the end, but he went close late on with an header as well. When just as before the final whistle from that free kick from Gibbs White, who put it into the penalty area.
I don't know, to be honest. What I will say is regarding Chris Wood and Divock Origi, I don't know who JB would be more sort of not disappointed if they scored against them, but more annoyed if they'd scored against Burnley. Whether it be Divock Origi or Chris Wood, to be honest. But yeah, luckily for him, neither of them got on the end of anything and ended up as a 1-1. But if one of them was scored, I think you see a different kind of rant. It'd be a very full-on sort of rant.
Yes, we'll tell you about JB. Mike is having a rant here as well. In the chat, he's saying Rob Jones was cheating. It was never a red card for Lyle Foster. He was also saying VAR is rubbish. How much did Cooper pay Rob Jones? Never wants Jones to F Burn again. He says it wasn't an intentional elbow by Foster. When you see it back, it was an intentional elbow by Foster.
I don't know how you can argue that it was anything other than an intentional elbow. Literally, his elbow goes straight into the body of I couldn't quite remember who the defender was, but like right into his chest area, basically.
Yes, and yeah, it was a definite handball there. Definite elbow there, should I say, not handball. Definite elbow there by Lyle Foster, and it was clearly an elbow. He says, if we're going to have players sent off for that, then the game's gone for him, he says. And he said that towards one of our colleagues, Paul James, in our TC group chat. But that's just thought to get back. Yeah, your thoughts on some of the JB's opinions there, Mike. Just a quick one, Mike. Just said of Arsenal against PSV on Wednesday. Just a quick score prediction from that one, Mike. Do you think Arsenal can go off to 3 points in the Champions League?
I'd like to think so. It's going to be a difficult game, but yeah, I think we will. I think we'll nick it 2-1.
Well, for me, Mike, because that is on one of the Super 6 matches in midweek. For me, I have gone for 2-1 as well. And my dad, who you know well, Mike, he's also gone for a 2-1 Arsenal victory as well. So me, you and my dad, all on the same wavelength with that prediction, Mike. Let's hope it comes off.
Absolutely, yeah. Let's hope it comes comes true, and we can go into that North London derby on the back of a victory in the Champions League, because it's going to be a huge game against Tottenham next week. They're flying, we're doing well ourselves, and yeah, that's already been made up for a fantastic game, and yeah, looking forward to that one next weekend, and hopefully we can get the business done against Tottenham as well.
Yes, thank you very much then to Mike Onman for his excellent coverage tonight. Tomorrow, guys, you can join us at the earlier time of 5:35 p.m. in the evening. We'll be on air from around about 5:35, 10 minutes before kick-off, as AC Milan take on Newcastle United. Newcastle back in Europe for the first time in quite a while in the Champions League, and they take on AC Milan. And we will have Newcastle's opening game in Group F against AC Milan on Tuesday. So tomorrow from 5:35 in the evening with myself, and hopefully we'll have debutant on the channel making his commentary debut, Bruno Winter, as well, joining me for that one. But if not, you'll just have the dulcet tones of me bringing you the commentary once again tomorrow. So thank you very much to Mike, thanks to GWAS, Tom Payton, James Summersgill for getting involved as well. Thanks to those who I read out, some of the comments I read out from Twitter or X, whichever you want to go by. We're going to call it Twitter, but I thought I'd mention both names because some people may go by the new name, some people still go by the old name. Thanks to JB and Paul for some of their comments, which I read out from our TC group chat, from all of the team here, other commentary from myself, Russ, from Mike, your commentator, JB, Paul, Barry, and rest of the team in there. Bruno, Jack Cunningham, Jack Essen, Kieran Hill, Kieran Riley, Liam Busby, Sam Armitage, Warren Bishop, Ollie Wright, Chris Coughlin, Nicholas Jones, Barry Swain as well. And I'll just mention there Nicholas Jones, just before we do leave you guys, this is a message going out to Nicholas Jones. And Nicholas, on behalf of everyone here at the commentary, we know you're going through a tough time at the moment. Hopefully things get better for you, mate, and you're back with us on the air where you belong. Hopefully you're back very shortly. Hopefully, when I spoke to him the other day, he says hopefully he'll be back on the TC Airwaves in October for the start of the WSL season, the Women's Super League, as we bring you more action from that this upcoming season. But for myself, Mike, and the rest of the team here at the Comment Job, hope you're back with us soon, Nicholas, and thank you for those who have listened tonight. From all the team here, goodbye.